Hello there, Sagittarius. I'm Michele Bee, and I like to help you raise your vibration to bring in more love and abundance and meaning, that's soul purpose, into your life. And I like to occasionally do tarot readings that are based on the astrology of the time. And that's what I'm doing right now. For mid-November, we're looking at the 14th through the 30th. The major event that we have going on the 19th of November is going to be the full moon in Taurus, which is all about, and it's an eclipse too. So it's flipping the script on the standard for a full moon in Taurus, which is like, I'm gonna build comfort and security for myself for later. But instead you're saying, how can I do this in a way that adds value to my life? It's not just stuff. It's not just comfy foods. It's not just a cozy bed. It's how do I feel like it's fitting into my soul purpose in the world? How is what I do making the world a better place? And I know you, Sagittarius, you have been thinking really, really hard about it. And of course, right in the middle of this time is your birthday, your new cycle. So I think for a little while, especially during Scorpio season, you've been taking some time to sit back and look at how the last year has went, and you're like, crap, that was rough. That was not fun. That was not easy. All right. So you're taking that time for yourself, you're pulling back, and you're saying, all of the answers are within me. Okay. So you've been getting a lot of spiritual downloads about how you can do things bigger and better for the next year to come to the place where you want to be, right? All of the answers are within me. We're going to stick with that affirmation through this whole reading. I know deep down what I need to be doing. It's not going to be easy. I don't feel ready for it yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there, especially right before, like as we get toward the end of November, your birthdays are starting to roll in. You're like, okay, I'm ready. You're pulling yourself up. And I love that about you, Sagittarius. There is no keeping you down. As an overview, I pulled a few cards. I like to look at all my cards a little bit ahead of time and write something out so I know what I'm doing, so I don't waste your time babbling, trying to figure out what I'm going to say. As I just do a way better job if I think about it ahead of time. Okay, so we have the strength in reverse here. Right in the middle, we had this is you just keeping your energy to yourself, right? I know what I need to be doing. I just don't want to yet. I just need some time to myself. But as we're getting toward the full moon and the beginning of your cycle, you're like, I feel like I'm ready to start integrating into the world, to start socializing, to start making myself vulnerable to other people again. Now that means in relationships, that means in the workspace, that means in your soul purpose. You're ready to start revealing your underbelly again, and it's been a little while for that. I wanted some clarification about that. Let's see, where are we at? You're being asked to step outside of the comfort zone. That's what the strength card is all about. And like I said, you're just like, I'm not ready. I know what I need to do, but I'm not ready. I asked for clarification. I got this little itty bitty chariot, and excuse my itchy nose, that means magic is happening. Okay. What I wrote here was, it is life and soul purpose stuff. The universe has been knocking at your door subconsciously, and you've had this itchy feeling like, I need to get up and do this. I need to get up and do this. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And the universe is like, you know what you need to do? I'll still be here. I'll still be here when you're ready. I've got used to the camera being on this side, and now it's on this side. So I've been looking the wrong direction this whole time. I should be looking over here. Thank you for your patience with me. I am not a pro. I'm just doing it for fun. Thank you for your patience. The answers are there within you. You know what you need to be doing. Let's move on to your love messages. Ooh. So just when I pulled these cards, it was like, eek, when I saw this. Because, I mean, it doesn't look good, right? The Tower, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Swords. I'm a martyr and I'm always getting beaten down. Now, this is not your energy for the future. This is not who you are going to continue to be. This is just residual energy that you've still been processing. Currently, right now, as I'm doing this reading, you're still processing it. But I feel like, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better, right? You're getting better, okay? Now, these cards are alluding to a time in the past when there was a lot of, when you were in connection with others. This could be romantic, or it could be friendships, it could be family, but times in the past when you were not accepted for who you are. There was a lot of bickering. You had to struggle really hard to be who you wanted to be. And that time is done. You're rid of it, and the time is done, and now you're ready to restart. All right. But you're still like, I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want this to happen. If I show my underbelly, I don't want this to happen again. But, okay, what did I write here? Let go of the past to create a new future, a new phase. In an old relationship is possible if you're still in a relationship that had a lot of hard times before and you still want to put the effort into it. You can have a new phase, but you've got to shut out what happened before. So this is like that movie with Jim Carrey, The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, where they erase their memory so they don't have to suffer the pain anymore. But the kind of cool thing that happens when they erase their memory is that they find love for each other again, because they're setting aside their egos from the past. So if you can set aside that hurt ego from the past in a relationship that you want to come back to, then you can have a fresh new start. That's why I got this Ace of Cups here in reflection of the Ace of Cups in reverse. You can have a new start, but you've got to let yourself be vulnerable again by releasing the egoic attachments to what happened before. If they're willing and you're willing, there is no reason why you can't start fresh, but you got to let go of the nonsense from before. And the same thing goes for if you want to start new relationships, new connections going forward. You have to release the old one, or you're going to keep reliving the same kinds of relationships over and over again. You have to become essentially a new person with an erased past. The past doesn't exist anymore for you anymore. So that's what you can look forward to in the future, when you erase the hurt, the pain. But you got a fresh start with your season coming up. Don't forget to express gratitude for every situation that you have been in, because you have learned so much. Thank you, universe, for every situation that I've been in. Even if it was hard, I learned so much about myself, so much about how other people work. Compassion for yourself. I did my best. I am not perfect. I made mistakes. And I love that I'm ready to start again. And compassion for others, because they're not perfect either, right? Okay, now we're going to look at your abundance and prosperity going forward, your money, and that also has to do with your health, because health is wealth, right? So taking good care of your body is the same thing as going out and earning money. Now, once again, we've got all the stuff that happened from the year before that's been churning around in your Scorpio season head. And you're like, was this right? Was this wrong? Was this good? Was this bad? You're trying to sort that out. That might not be good for you to decide whether or not your success or lack thereof was good or bad, because that helps you to attach emotionally to it. And that becomes part of who you are. I'm a failure. Or I used to be more successful than I am now. Nope, now look at me, right? You got to let that go. So what I see is, let me show you the cards that I've got here. Eight of Cups in the reverse. 5 of Swords in the reverse. And then the 5 of Pentacles. What I see is, it's a person, let's say Sagittarius, right? In the past, you would go to shoot your arrow, and as you were releasing the arrow, like you had your goal, and it was a lofty goal, right? But as you released your arrow, you're like, well, what does it matter anyway? Because I'm not going to make it, right? You have to watch your arrow hit your target and know that it's going to hit your target. You're not trying to point the arrow and thinking at the same time it's not even going to make it, because then you're not looking at your target. You got to look at your target and only think of your target as you watch it hit. All right, my arrow shooter, my archer, You have to decide. Page of Swords. You have to decide that you are going to succeed in order to succeed. If you've already decided that it's not going to work, then it's not going to work. So here are your choices. What did I have? What did I write here? Either don't shoot your arrow in the first place, because if you shoot your arrow and you don't care where it lands, you're just going willy-nilly, doing whatever, it doesn't matter anyway, you might as well do nothing. You might as well just stay in bed. So you can choose to do that. Just continue staying in bed as you have been. Or you can listen to the answer that's within you, right? Listen to what's within you. Within you, it says, I know what I'm capable of. I know that I can be successful. And when you go to do what you're going to do it with the determination that you are a success. Do it with the determination that you will have that income that you desire. Do it with the intention that you will have the positive feedback from who you need to hear positive feedback. It is going to happen. That's the determined person that I know that you are. Okay. So, final thoughts, my dear. I have a couple of little things that have come up here. I just pulled a couple of cards to see. We got the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, both. So there's just a little message from the cards that are just like, hey, don't be afraid to collaborate, especially as we've got the 3 of Pentacles. We've also got the 3 of Cups right here, okay? Don't be afraid to collaborate. This could be a really, really good thing. I think so far you've been afraid to be vulnerable when it comes to connecting with other people. Start letting yourself be seen, okay? Start letting yourself be a success, because I think part of you is afraid of being seen. Just get out there and do what you do well, and let yourself interact with other people that are also doing that thing, all right? And then we've got the 8 of Pentacles, which represents a fear of routine. I know, hang on, I gotta grab this card that fell down. I know you don't like routines. I know you don't like the whole nose to the grindstone, schedules, things like that. But that can help you to pull yourself out of the humdrums that you've been in as you transition to a new chapter. You're like, I'm gonna do it. We've got Venus in Capricorn right now, and that is helping to put us in a mood to be dutiful, scheduled, making plans. It's the best time for you to make a plan going forward. I mean, when we go back out of Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn again, it's going to be a lot harder for you to make schedules. Or to set yourself in a routine. So I'd say 30 days of a new routine. That's what is said. 30 days of a new routine can ingrain it. So whether that be in health, taking care of your body, whether that be in getting yourself up and getting to work, doing the things that you need to do on a timely basis, whatever it is that you want to be successful at, get yourself into the routine of it, okay? All right, and regarding the lunar cycles from the 14th through the 19th, it's about assessing assessing what you're up to at the time. I don't think that's as big of a deal for you, Sagittarius, because you are still kind of in that kicking back kind of phase where you're just like not sure what to do yet. But as that full moon hits, you're going to be like, okay, I'm ready to get rid of some stuff, this nonsense baggage, and you're going to be ready to get moving. And you're going to realize from that perspective of the full moon that you have a lot going for you. And so the week following the full moon, at the beginning of your birthday cycle, you're going to be wanting to express a lot of gratitude, and that's what's going to bring in a lot more positive energy, is if you do those positive gratitude affirmations, give your Thanksgiving, do all that thankful gratitude stuff during that week. It's going to bring in a lot of good stuff. Just watch what happens. Mark my words. If you every day and every night, you write down as much as you can about what you have good going on in your life, things are going to be turning for the more positive by the end of that week. Watch what happens. Okay, this is where I leave off. If you're not already subscribed, please make sure and do that. And in the description box below this video, you'll find a link to my Instagram. Please follow me over there. I love it. I just want to grow and grow so I can get my messages out to as many people as possible. Love you, Sagittarius. You're so wonderful, and I will see you soon.